All right, welcome into this week's episode of Guy vs. Girl. And of course, we're debating the most important topics of the day. Kat and I have been going back and forth. Kat, you know how she is. She's out here like, I'm making so much money. I'm working all the time, working myself to the bone. But you know what? It's because I get that paper, that cheddar, and now I can shove it in all your guys' faces because I'm rich and you guys are poor. Therefore, I'm so much happier than you. Where I'm over here like, Kat, no, it's experiences. It's meeting people. It's hanging out with them. That's what's most important. So I feel like we have to debate. We have to bring it to the people here on Twitter or Instagram, whatever we choose to put this little episode on. And Kat, I'm going to let you go first. You know, I'm a gentleman. I believe in chivalry. Ladies first. Explain to us why money can buy happiness.
Well, I appreciate you letting me go first, but I think my big thing with this is that you do it for yourself. You're not doing it to make other people happy. So like you're making your own money and you're buying things you want. So like for example, some things that I would love to do in my life. I would love to live on a lake and have a boat on the lake. And those things do not happen without making money. Some other
It's not at all true. There's plenty of people who just go out and live on lakes. They just camp out there. Have you ever seen Into the Wild? That dude just went out and lived in the wilderness. He was just
Yeah,
perfectly
well,
fine. He didn't need
I would
money for
like
that.
to live in a house.
Houses are overrated. That's so 2019 of you. You don't need
You
a
know,
house.
indoor plumbing, that's another necessity. Showering,
It's not a necessity. People survived without it for
food.
years. Daniel Boone didn't need a shower.
I don't even know who that is.
Hawkeye didn't need a shower.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know who that is.
Daniel Day-Lewis and Last of the Mohicans.
I don't know. Anyway,
Look, look, I'm
also
sorry.
taking trips, going places, seeing the world, that costs money.
I don't think it does. Like, look, if I think you can beg your way around. I don't think that, to have happiness, you need money. Honestly, I think you just need a horse. And, like, of course, like, I don't endorse stealing, but you could get your way across the world without using any money, just, borrowing some essentials for your trip.
Don't you need to feed the horse and feed yourself?
Well, feed yourself the horse. All you got to do is go and find a farm. And let's be real. I've played
Yeah.
Oregon Trail. Don't they eat the cow dung? Isn't that how they survive?
Oh, good Lord.
What's
I have
going
no
on?
idea.
Look, no, and I mean, obviously, I'm being hyperbolic here, right? Like I'm exaggerating. I do think it is important to go out and work and help the economy, right? And then come in and make some money. But I feel like you don't need the money to be happy. There's plenty of Fortune 500 companies and CEOs where those people are working tirelessly to the bone. They've been married 8 times to all their different secretaries. All their kids hate them because they never spend any time with them. They're just workaholics. And then you've got, the American man, the American dream who's out there. He's working his 9 to 5, pushing that paper. Maybe he's out there doing some mechanic stuff. He's out there making sure that he provides for his family, yes, but at the same time, he's able to go to his kid's Little League game. He's able to go to his son or daughter's ballerina recital. I don't want to judge. It's 2020. Anybody can dance. I'm just saying, like, there are people who use what they have and use it to show their family and their loved ones that they do care about them. And I don't think that they need money for that. I think it's really all about your priorities. If you have your
Totally.
priorities lined up, you'll be able to be happy. Now, I'm not saying that Fortune 500 company guy or girl isn't happy. It's possible, like, maybe they want to be hated. Maybe they want people yelling at them for getting bailed out by the government. I don't know. I'm just saying, I feel like it's more about where your personalities align as opposed to green.
Yeah. I mean, I guess in my world, maybe not my world, but a lot of people's worlds, money solves a lot of problems, whether it's
That's
debt
true.
for college, whether it's car payments, whether it's plastic surgery. People,
Yeah, no one needs plastic surgery. Everyone looks perfect the way they are, except for Sloth from the Goonies.
all I'm saying is people like to buy things and things cost money. So,
No, for sure. And I mean, I get it. I get it. I just think that when you look back on it, and like right now, Kat, you're 25, so you remember middle school, high school, and when you look back on it, what's your fondest memories? It's not you, buying X thing, right? It's not you going out and buying that new mitt for softball. It's not you going out and buying that new dress for prom. It's, oh, hey, when I bought that mitt, then I went with my friends and we did X, Y, and Z as different softball activities. Or, hey, when I went to prom, I had this great group with me. We had a party bus. We were out there partying it up. It was a grand old time. You remember the memories. You don't really remember the money. And so
for
I
sure, but
feel
I also
like,
think that when you're in high school and junior high, you're not the one buying those things.
of course not. That's what mommy and dad are here for.
Yeah, okay, great. Glad we're on the same page.
Look,
But don't you as an adult want to give your kids those experiences and those things?
I mean, for sure. But if I'm doing it, here's the thing though, you can get that money and then you can choose what you want to do with it, right? So that
For sure.
money could be given back to your kids so that your kids have this grand old time at prom, which in turn obviously comes back into you where you're happy and you're excited. But you could also use that money to buy like your third speedboat, like the CEOs at the Fortune 500 companies, where no one's really happy about it, right? So I feel like I guess to a degree, like maybe, yeah, money plays a role in it, but I still think it's about creating memories. And half of the best memories that I have didn't involve money at all. We used to live next to like a raspberry picking like an orchard, I think, but that's wrong for raspberries. But you know what I mean, raspberry farm. And we'd just walk over and pick the raspberries. Like that's how my family, when we were growing up, that's how we got jam. And those are some of my fondest memories. And that really doesn't involve money. That just, well, I guess maybe I was slave labor. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, look, it was a fun memory. I was working and I got jam for the whole year, right? So to
Totally.
me, I think when you look back at stuff, right? How many times do you see parents that buy their baby a big extravagant gift and all the baby does is play with the box?
That's true. I'll
you
give
know,
you that. Boxes
you
are
know what I
great.
mean? I
Boxes
just
are
feel like
fun.
it's money, or it's, excuse me, it's the experiences, not the money.
Yeah.
But who knows? I'm
Well,
a big idiot.
yeah. So my family also makes jam, but
Boom.
basically, yeah, fun fact. Raspberry, strawberry, peach, it's all good. But it does cost quite a bit of money to actually make the jam and can the jam. Fun fact.
Really?
Hmm. Yeah, it's funny. My mom, she has these papers, and it's every time she goes and gets stuff for canning, she writes down the prices of what it was like in 1990 whatever and 2000 whatever. And every year it's gone up so much. It's insane. It used to be
Believe me.
like $8 to can something, and now it's like $40 to get all the supplies and things. We also can pickles. It's a good time.
Oh, okay. Well, so maybe it's the pickles that cost $40. I just remember us doing that with like raspberries, or one of the families that we're still close with, close family friends, shout out the Hills. When I was a kid, my mom and Christina used to get all of us kids together, and then we just go and walk around the mall. We wouldn't even buy anything. We walk around the mall, and I remember those experiences as a kid. So, I mean, yeah, I do. I would agree in the sense of money does help, but I think at the end of the day, like, are you happier because you have $1 million and no friends, or are you happier because you have $10 and a million friends? My vote is on that $10 fee.
I'm gonna have to
Wouldn't that be
disagree with
sweet?
you on that one.
Just pay $10 and get a friend.
Yeah, sure.
So nice. Although that's probably hooking.
I was about to say you can buy lots.
Oh goodness. Yeah, someone's definitely going to cut that part out, but that's okay
You
because you won't cut
should.
out this part. It's all right. Thank you so much for
But
tuning in to this episode. Okay, sorry.
I was gonna say, but when you have money, a lot of times people do want to be your friend.
Yeah, and then they divorce you like Kristen Cavallari.
Okay,
Too
I'm
far?
good.
Is that a shot
All
across
I,
the back?
all I needed to say. Mhm.
No, I get it. I get it. We'll just agree to disagree on this one, and that's okay. That's the beauty of guy versus girl because it's really up for you at home to decide where you're gonna go. Are you gonna go with the money and be greedy, or are you gonna go with a lot of friends and be selfless? You know, whatever you want to choose. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Guy versus Girl. Make sure to come back next week. Obviously, go to 881 The Berg. Check out all of our blogs, specifically mine. Hit it with a like. Orton the Bears on Tuesday through Friday at 5 o'clock. Make sure to do all those things, and we'll see you back next week. Bye.